From the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
Now on KPIX 5, a downed tree and slick streets making for a tough morning getting around the Bay Area. Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Yamamoto. Let's get right to what you're seeing out there. Just look at the widespread reach of these storms. This tree coming down and taking a muni power line with it. Street flooding in Oakland and water rushing down the street with parked cars, and the start of December is a snowy one here in the Sierra. So let's get to First Alert meteorologist Jessica Birch. And Jessica, just as promised.
Just as promised. You know, you just got me so excited when you said snow in the Sierra, though. We've been tracking this all morning long. And as we take a live look right now in San Francisco, it's still gloomy. And this will be the look for the rest of the night. But on the bright side, the rain is slowly starting to taper off. It's still heavy in certain parts, though. So let's start off with First Alert Doppler this morning. It is a First Alert weather day here in the Bay Area. And here's the big reason why. This storm came in at a very inconvenient time for many of us this morning for our morning commute. It was impacting San Francisco, Nevada, all the way up into the North Bay. But look at the North Bay now. It's clear for the most part. Still gloomy, don't get me wrong, just like San Francisco is starting to see. But that rain is starting to taper off just into the peninsula area. And as we head south closer to San Jose, and even up into Milpitas, for the most part, those heavy storms are starting to taper off. Now, it's still very active off in the East Bay this morning, and as we extend into the afternoon hours, we'll continue to see that be the case. We'll talk more about this at your street level view in just a bit, but for now, I'm going to send it right back over to you.
All right, thanks, Jess. Here's a live look at the South Bay right now, where the back half of the band is now moving through. Our South Bay photographer sent in this video just a few minutes ago of the ride along 680 in San Jose. Pretty wet. There it is. But not too slow from the look of things. The east and into the east in Oakland, you can see the skies beginning to brighten just a bit, but you can see that rain is still very soggy and gray out there. Certainly not the case earlier when it was raining so hard the storm drains had trouble just keeping up. Check out this scene along Piedmont border where the water was just pouring down Echo Drive. It looked to be getting pretty close to those cars' doors right there, and right now no word on whether any of them actually flooded. And across the bay in San Francisco, a fallen tree made a mess of Muni service along Mission Street. It took out a light post, power and Muni lines down along with it. Then it toppled near 11th Street this morning. The roots also broke through the concrete sidewalk. Police, fire, and public works are all there right now, cleaning up Muni's inbound 14 and 14R service. They will be rerouted around the area for the next few hours, and that stretch of Mission between 11th and Van Ness is also closed to cars. Checking in with PG&E, you can see a number of spots right now around the Bay Area of minor outages in green. Nothing big right now, but the utility has a lot of extra crews and equipment on standby just in case. And let's take a look at those roads right now, see how those slick streets are impacting traffic. You can see a little bit of accidents here and there, for the most part smooth sailing this afternoon. And in the East Bay, where the wet weather caused BART delays for the morning commute, we were at the Concord BART station this morning as passengers experienced heavy winds at first, followed by a swift downpour. Not everyone was prepared, so we caught up with some BART riders who say they were not having the best time.
The weather's been freezing, and even this jacket it hasn't been good. And I'm really freezing right now, and layers, and I have to go to school right now, so everything is not going well this morning.
And take a look at this. BART tweeted out photos of what they call flat wheel. It happens during wet weather. If a train is accelerating too much, well, those wheels start to wear down a little faster in the transit agency, so they slow down the trains to prevent the damage, causing 10 to 15 or 20-minute delays system-wide. Taking a look at the Sierra snow right now, and it has arrived, and we're expecting even more over the next few hours. The National Weather Service warned travelers to be careful when driving through Tahoe this week. Sakura Gray from our sister station in Sacramento was in Twin Bridges earlier with a look at those conditions.
Yeah, Ryan, we've been out here all morning and we've been tracking these conditions outside. Now, I will say we made our way from Strawberry up to Twin Bridges where the chain control is. And as you can see here, folks are getting their chains on tires at the moment. Now, we talked to Highway Patrol earlier. They said traffic is still pretty light today, and that's what they like to see because they are encouraging people to stay off of these roads if they can help it. Now, we completely understand some people have to make it out to Tahoe, so if you absolutely have to, they have some words of wisdom. First, you want to let people know what time you're leaving your house and what time you're estimated to get to your destination. Now, give yourself some wiggle room, but just so if you do not end up at your destination and you end up stranded somewhere, somebody can check in on you and somebody can make sure you are getting there safe, or at least people are going to be able to keep tabs on you. The second piece of advice is if you are hitting the roads, make sure that you have blankets and plenty of food in your car, just because you never know and you don't want to be in a position where you're stuck without food and you are freezing in your car, because it's really the temperature here, it doesn't feel all that bad, but we are feeling that intense wind. Now the wind is what we're really feeling. The snow is really whipping our faces all morning and throughout the day. And as you can see, people are headed on the roads, and we do want to offer our last piece of advice, and that is to drive slow. Now, plenty of people have been driving slow throughout the day, but we have seen those few cars that seem to be absolutely flying. So again, you want to take those precautions, and if you are going to be driving, slow and steady wins the race.
Thanks, Sakura, and be sure to stay with us for continuing coverage of the storm. We have you covered right here on KPIX 5, streaming on CBS News Bay Area and online. Well, today marks the 34th year of World AIDS Day. Events are being held across the Bay Area to remember the millions lost to AIDS. Last night, hundreds attended the annual Light in the Grove fundraising gala. That event honored iconic HIV activist Cleve Jones with the Lifetime Commitment Award. KPIX 5's John Ramos profiles the man whose idea for the AIDS memorial quilt helped change the course of that deadly disease.
They did really good.
Sitting in the garden of his Guerneville home, Cleve Jones says his greatest achievement is probably just being alive. At age 17, he was a scared, lonely kid planning his own suicide.
And then I read about gay liberation in Life magazine, and I flushed the pills I'd been hoarding down the toilet and hitchhiked to San Francisco.
Living in the Castro district in the late 1970s, the street kid became a protege of Supervisor Harvey Milk, the state's first openly gay elected official. But then AIDS began its deadly attack on the gay community. And as the nation turned a blind eye to the epidemic, Cleve's fear turned to rage. On the night Harvey Milk was murdered, Cleve led a defiant march to the federal building, where protesters plastered it with the names of those who had died.
And as I looked at that patchwork of names up on the federal building wall, I thought to myself, it looked like some kind of strange quilt. And I thought, aha.
From that idea, the AIDS Memorial Quilt was born. Cleve and two friends, Mike Smith and Gert McMullen, began sewing the first panels. The word got out, and soon San Francisco was inundated with panels sent by grieving family members.
These were people who were loved. These were people who had families. These are people who made enormous contributions to their communities.
Jim Bunn was a KPIX 5 reporter covering the epidemic, and he says it was the quilt that changed the way the country looked at the disease.
What it did was each one of those quilts was a human loss, and it was a human loss felt by the people who experienced that loss. It changed how anyone who was a skeptic in those days looked at this as anything other than a human loss.
Later, Bunn began working for the World Health Organization, where he and Cleve conspired to get some of the panels displayed in the United Nations headquarters in New York, launching the quilt and the fight against the disease as a worldwide effort.
That's one of the things the quilt became, was sort of an entry point for people to join the movement against HIV/AIDS.
These days, as a union activist, Cleve is still fighting for causes he believes in. And as a man living with HIV, he still marvels at his own survivability. But while he's proud of the Lifetime of Commitment Award, he has a tongue-in-cheek response to it.
It's a little alarming because I'm getting quite a few of these this last month, and I'm thinking, is somebody talking to my doctor? You know, am I on my way out? And this is their last chance to say, hey, good job.
If it is, it would certainly include his old friend and co-conspirator, Jim Bunn.
This is one of the truly special people that God put on this planet. He has never lost his fire. You know, when I grow up, I want to be Cleve Jones.
In Guerneville, John Ramos, KPIX 5.